name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. With game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. VIP Sports Podcast, March 1st, 2016. Podcast number 68. Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, sitting here with my good friend, the Big Skipper, a.k.a. the chiropractor. You straightening motherfuckers out or what, Skip?
I'm always straightening them out, Stevens. Podcast number 68. That's the year I was born, 1968.
You said it's the year of the monkey, isn't it?
It is the year of the monkey. And this year is the year of the monkey. There's all kinds of things going on right now.
Beautiful.
It's officially March Madness, people.
It sure as fuck is. We're a couple days away. Couldn't be more excited. You look a little chipper. It was real crazy to see your car here at 7:30 this morning. You must have been real focused on collecting what we did last week, huh?
Couple of days rest, you know, I'm always ready to go. It's March Madness. I'm fired up for this month.
That's one thing I will give you, dude. During the month of March, you're a fucking 12-hour guy, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Well, with these conference tournaments going on, there's some small ones going on right now.
Well, listen, we got a great podcast for all these people out here today. We're going to talk a little bit about college basketball, a little bit of NBA, talk about the racism speeches and the Grammys and all that dumb bullshit, and give these guys an exciting podcast. You want to tell these people how they can get a hold of us if they want to get paid or they make a decision to want to go ahead and get rich or get a second income or want to be with the best sports consultant? I mean, after all, I am the number one documented individual in the world. If you bet sports and I'm the best in the world, give me one reason why we shouldn't be together.
There's no reason.
So tell them how to get a hold of us.
Call us at 877-220-6540. If you're looking for a free pick, you want to test the waters out, go to our website. It's VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Spell out Las Vegas. VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We have packages on our website for all levels of sports bettors. There's different things on there. Check it out. You're listening to the podcast. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button up there in the top right-hand corner. You can hear us on YouTube, on iTunes. We read all your comments, so go ahead and put a comment in. Tell us what you think. You can follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. VIP Sports LV. You can direct message us with any kind of questions. Listen, there's a million ways to get a hold of us. The easiest way, 877-220-6540. It's March Madness. I don't know what you're waiting for. I mean, I've been saying it over and over again. Just get a hold of us. We're on fire. College basketball. Steve's hit like 13 or 14 out of the last 17 games. The NBA's on fire. We're winning in hockey.
I mean, when you got Robin Leach from the motherfucking Rich and the Famous writing articles about me every other month, and shout out to Robin Leach out there. I appreciate you looking out for me. I appreciate you talking great about me. He posted a little marriage thing. I guess paparazzi got me over at Mr. Chow's. You see it in the newspaper this morning?
Yeah, I saw.
So, I don't think Robin Leach would be following a guy like me if I wasn't the real deal. I mean, this is a guy that lives out in Vegas. Mm-hmm. This is the guy that sees us in the casino making moves. And it's a guy that sees it hands-on and gives us a fair shake. Bottom fucking line.
So he doesn't follow the Dominator?
No, he's not following Dom the Dominator. He's not following...
He doesn't follow D'Angelo?
No, he's not following D'Angelo. Christopher Burr, none of these little... He's not following none of these guys. The only guy he's following is me. I'm the only sports consultant in the world, in Las Vegas, that gets followed and praised as a celebrity because I actually do what I say and say what I do.
Well,
I've actually made millions of dollars doing this, and they actually see me in the sports books betting six figures versus other people talking how good they are, putting on their website they're 19-2, taking a picture, doing a podcast when they're in a one-bedroom fucking apartment.
You're talking to the guy that's actually been shut down by CG Technologies, Cantor Gaming here in Las Vegas. This guy's been barred from making bets in the sports books here in Las Vegas. He can't even walk up to the counter and lay his money down and say, give me $10,000 on Kansas. They won't even take the fucking bet. What more do you need to know?
Jesus, guys, I have to go do a bunch of shady shit and have runners and put money in other people's names just to get the fucking bets off. So if all it is for you is one call or come to Vegas and bet, what are you waiting for? You deserve to get paid. You deserve to get rich. In the month of March, the casinos will take in billions of dollars. You deserve your fair share, bottom line. Let's get in the podcast, Skip.
Let me just reiterate that real quick, okay? Because I need to make this straight with you people.
To all the hedge fund guys, oil tycoons.
If you're a hedge fund manager, you're a real estate tycoon, you're a guy out there trading precious metals, you're an oil baron, you're a land baron,
A plumber.
It doesn't matter who you are. You're an aerospace engineer, for crying out loud. I mean, we handle them all shapes and sizes of sports bettors. Here's my point. If you want to make money, if you're betting sports or you never bet sports before, why in the world? You're talking, this is the guy that's been banned from making bets in Las Vegas sportsbooks.
Same guy you see posting $100,000 tickets on fucking...
He's the only guy that's been featured on CNBC, the #1 financial network in the world. This is the same channel as Mark Cuban and all these billionaires and these hedge fund managers. It's the financial network. This is the only guy in the sports betting industry that's been banned from betting in the casinos in Vegas. That's a fact. You can't make this shit up. He's the only guy that's been on the business channel, the financial network. He's the only sports bettor in the world that's been on that channel, has been featured and documented as the #1 sports bettor in the world. I don't know what else you want me to say to you. If you don't call us at 877-220-6540, shame on you. You hate money.
Oh my God, dude.
Hey,
listen.
I
was ready to end the fucking podcast right there. You killed that shit.
It's time we just fucking put it right out there on the table. I mean, we talk about it, but
I think enough's enough.
I think it goes in one ear and out the other.
Oh, I know it does.
I've got to
because I smoke weed and talk about pussy or talk about this. They take the seriousness of us making fucking more money than anybody in the world
don't get wrapped
as a joke. Don't get wrapped up.
Yeah, don't get wrapped up in the fact that we come on here, we make you laugh, we try to let you into our lives a little bit, we try to entertain you.
But our family's living real good.
Yeah, we give you a little bit of information about the games here and there. Try not to give you too much for free, because free ain't good and good ain't free.
Cheap things aren't good.
The bottom line is what I just said.
Period.
The most feared sports bettor in the world is March Madness, and if you don't get a hold of us now, then stop watching the podcast.
Period.
Go find something else to do.
Period.
Go golfing, go miniature golfing.
No, if we entertain you, listen to us. But like I said, if you have anything to do with sports betting, you got to call, because we do have fans that just love listening to us, but you sports bettors, give us a call. Let's move right into college basketball, Skip. I know you were pumped up a little bit. Woo. Kansas, just like we said, #1 in the polls. Kansas lit the fuck. Listen. How in the fuck did they have Kansas -3 against Texas last night?
Did I or did I not say that fucking Texas was a fraud?
My God!
On the last podcast.
A blind man could have saw that last night, brother. That game was the easiest play on the board.
What were they thinking?
Shout out to all of my clients. I mean, I touted over $800,000 last night in my underwear. You know we didn't work yesterday.
Yeah,
I did have to call a few people from the house.
We weren't even here yesterday.
I show. Listen.
You show love to your private people.
When you spend the money and you deal with me, listen.
Yeah.
And you're serious about betting money and making money, and you don't run with the profit, or you don't change up the deal, and you're serious about whacking up 50, 60, 70,000 a week, yeah, I'm going to call you when I'm at home.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to give you special treatment, and I'm going to take you to another level. Those are the only people I deal with. That's why it's so hard for me and you to deal with the college student and the middle guys that we get from this podcast, knowing the other end. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I deal with the biggest elite sports bettors in the world. Enough pumping my dick. I think they know by now.
Kansas opened up at 2.
Yep.
Went off at 3.5. They won by fucking 30.
They were up by 30 at the half.
They won by fucking 30.
Absolute blowout winner.
Who sets the lines on these games?
Wake up,
odds makers.
Jesus. I mean, I don't know how the fuck they missed that. I think that was a line differential. I think they were giving the people the opportunity that knew what the fuck they were doing a chance to win. Because I guarantee there were people that were betting the other side.
You know what it was?
And listen, I guarantee there were stupid motherfuckers out there that bet Texas last night. How many Texans bet Texas last night?
I've been saying Texas is a fraud. Did you see who was at the game? Romo was at the game.
No,
Colt McCoy was at the game.
Oh, they were balling last night, yeah.
Yeah, they were losing their money.
Yeah, they got pounded.
Yeah, they bet on their Longhorns. They lost their ass.
If I know Tony Romo, he's pretty into the game, he'd probably bet against him. He's pretty sharp dude, he's no dummy. Michigan State, #2. Michigan State at Rutgers on Wednesday. Speaking of Villanova, #3. Xavier beats Villanova, then loses to fucking Hall 90-81. How the fuck you lose to Seton Hall?
I don't know. That's one of those cases where...
But it's a case that we said, Skip.
Total letdown.
Well, but it's what we said.
You knock off the #1 team in the country.
So everybody bets them the next week, and if you knew any better, you go against them because it was a fluke.
They left it all out on the fucking court against Villanova. They beat them, and then they go and lose to Seton Hall. Yeah. That's just the nature of the sports world. That's why you can't do it on your own, people.
Anything you want to talk about college basketball?
Yeah, let's just talk about 3 big games that are going on tonight, if you don't mind.
No, I'd like to. That's what I want to tell the people.
Just real quick. Speaking of Villanova, they're at home tonight, laying 22 points to a very, very weak DePaul team in the Big East. Villanova, 13-1 at home. They got one more regular season game left against Georgetown this Saturday. That game will also be at Villanova, be at home for that. Looks like they're probably going to finish up the season with 2 more wins. Probably finish up 27-4. But be careful because it all comes down to beating the spread. And Nova's 14-13 against the spread. They're only 1 game over 500 when it comes to covering the number and getting fucking paid, Steve.
That's a fucking fact. Like I said, 22 is a lot. Yeah, you got to be real careful.
Be careful laying that big number. However, they should blow DePaul right off the fucking court.
I was going to say the opposite. Be careful, but at the same...
I mean, in the Big 12 tonight, you got a big matchup. Baylor at Oklahoma. This Oklahoma team, Steve, they just can't be trusted. I mean, speaking of Texas went and beat Oklahoma the other night.
Right.
Okay, they beat them 76-63.
In a game Oklahoma was supposed to win.
Absolutely, they were supposed to win. Texas beat Oklahoma, and then what do? They come out yesterday and get their ass fucking annihilated by Kansas.
If you don't know what you're doing, Skipper...
You can't figure this out, people, unless you call us.
Please.
You can't figure this shit out on your own.
It's impossible. That's why nobody wins, and the greatest in the world is 71%, which is me. That's the bottom motherfucking line.
Oklahoma just simply cannot be trusted. They're 6-13 against the spread their last 19 games.
Talk to me, Skip.
I mean, listen to what I said. Out of the last 19 games they played, they've only covered 6 of them. Okay, so if you're betting Oklahoma right now, you're losing a lot of money. The trend that Oklahoma has right now, 6 straight games have stayed under the total. That total tonight is 151.5.
Are you guys even hearing, and I don't mean to jump in, are you guys even hearing what the fuck he's doing for you?
I'm giving you some
He's
good
reading
shit.
you stats on totals against the spread. He's reading you about, facts and stats against the spread. Ladies and gentlemen, these game sheets and the sheets that you get on the internet, they don't have against the spread what this guy's giving you right here. Sorry about that. Pay a fucking attention, would you?
So Big 12 tonight, you got Baylor 20-8, going into Oklahoma 22-6. Oklahoma 6 straight unders if you're betting the total. The unders have been getting you paid, and like I said, they can't be trusted. Oklahoma is 12-14 against the spread, 2 games under. However, they are 13-1 at home. So once again, be careful. They're laying 7.5 tonight.
Be real careful.
That's a lot of points for a team that can't be trusted.
And to chime in, yes, it was unders, but we're not. You got to be real careful with that because overs have been covering in 70% of other little divisions as well. So as many as what'd you say the fact was on that? On the
6 straight unders in the Oklahoma games.
Fuck. Pay attention, guys.
And they've only covered 6 out of their last 19 games, Steve.
So
if you bet them their last 19 games, you're losing your fucking ass.
Our advice, guys, follow teams, follow a certain fucking division, and read some fucking stats and follow up against the spread on what's going on, and you still won't win.
Just one more game I wanted to talk about tonight. It's a big night in college basketball.
It really is.
In the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers head into Iowa to take on the Iowa Hawkeyes. You want to talk about a team
that's going to be a battle.
It will be a battle. You want to talk about a team that is absolutely on a fucking meltdown. The Iowa Hawkeyes have 0-5 against the spread their last 5 games. As you know,
game's scary.
As you know, Steve, you pointed that out to me earlier this morning because I said to you, what do you think about this line? Iowa is laying it opened up like -3 or 3.5.
Yeah, and now it's at 5.
It's up to 5.
That's scary.
Okay? Iowa is now -5. Which
team that's are you listening? A team that's 0-5 against the spread goes from 2 to 3. I see a trap.
Okay, well, listen, the line opened at 3.5. It's up to 5, which means all the early money's been coming in on Iowa tonight. They are 13-1 at home, but this is a team that's on a meltdown. I mean, just absolute meltdown. They've lost 4 out of their last 5 games straight up. The last 5
outright loser.
Yeah, they've lost 3 in a row. 4 out of their last 5. They lost to Penn State for crying out loud. Wisconsin, which has been playing really well, and Ohio State. The fact of the matter is they haven't covered their last 5 games. So, somebody's betting them at -3.5, probably because they're 13-1 at home. They think they got to win this game. It's a huge fucking game for them. It's also a big game for Indiana, though.
Yeah, it is.
Be careful, people. There's a lot of tough situations out there, a lot of good games tonight.
You work too hard. You work too hard to earn your money to fuck it off not knowing what you're doing.
Don't try to do this on your own, people. I'm begging you. Don't try to do this on your own.
Beautiful. So, that's what's going on. I got a couple games on Wednesday just coming up because we won't do another podcast till Friday. As you know, number 7, Miami at Notre Dame.
Talk about a team that looks good. Miami is... I don't want to give away too much.
I hope to God you were going to say Notre Dame because I was just going to tell you how bad they look.
Let me tell you something.
They fucking look like shit. They got pounded.
They're tough at home. Notre Dame's tough at home.
Well, they're playing at home.
I know they are. Miami just looks really, really good. They're coming into.
I'd take Miami to pound Notre Dame.
Miami-
How about that?
Miami-
Listen,
Uh-oh.
I'll take Miami to pound Notre Dame. I'm not betting it myself. I'm not telling you if you buy my service, that's what you're going to get. But yeah, Steve Stevens says he
That's
likes
a free opinion from Steve Stevens right there.
Miami against Notre
The
Dame.
Miami Hurricanes are going to make Katrina look like a slight breeze tomorrow night against
You
Notre
hit it
Dame.
at home. Notre Dame plays a lot better at home, though.
They do. Miami just looks phenomenal. They look like they're starting to gel at the right time heading into March Madness.
Number 9, Oregon at UCLA. I don't see UCLA being a threat at all this season.
UCLA Bruins 6-10 in the conference. Steve, what has happened to this team? What is going wrong with
A
this?
school that has a lot of money, that obviously doesn't have any recruiting talent, doesn't have any thugs over there, doesn't have anybody in the administration that's willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done. You're in Southern Cali, start giving these kids some good marijuana, start taking care of their families, and bring them motherfuckers to your school, start giving them some good white bitches to fuck, start having them party a little bit, and get your basketball program back in effect, because you should be fucking embarrassed, and college football isn't any better. UCLA's program is absolutely fucked.
Yeah, they look terrible. 6-10 in the conference. That is not acceptable.
What is wrong with these?
That's not acceptable for a UCLA team. Wooden is fucking rolling around saying, what in the fuck is going on here right now?
Exactly. Let's move over to...
So let me get this straight. You think the problem with UCLA is the fact that they don't have enough white pussy, they're not smoking enough weed, and they're not partying enough.
They're recruiting. Pretty much.
I just want to make that clear.
Right. The recruiters aren't on their game. They're not going out there and getting players that low-key like to get their dick sucked and fuck a couple pretty white girls, go to a little party, smoke a little weed, but more importantly, focus and play. You have to have a little street-smart recruiter. You have to have a street-smarter coach that can bond with the player. And these guys are getting too old. The bond gets too far apart, and that's the case at UCLA. Bring somebody fresh in. Bring a new president in. Bring somebody administrative that's brand new, and get in there and get in the fucking streets. Because the biggest and best players and best teams that were ever put together were from street people that got in the streets and got these players.
So they're not respecting the fucking coaches. There's no bonding in the locker room.
No, the coach.
It's just teams all over the place.
Do you remember the day when players actually looked up to the coach as a celebrity,
Yeah,
as a star,
that makes
as
sense.
a person?
You got to respect the coach, and you got to come together. You got to gel as a team in the locker room.
That's just a college going through the motions.
You got to have that the camaraderie ship, that fucking brotherhood in that locker room.
Especially when you're in the middle of California with a nice campus and fucking billions of dollars behind you.
And smoking hot California pussy everywhere.
And weed growing in behind the campus.
Oh.
I mean, in Southern Cal, just doing their fucking thing. Anyway, where's Veronica at?
Holy fuck, it's hot.
I know. Let's get into NBA real quick.
82 degrees out here in Las Vegas today, people. 82 fucking degrees.
Like I said, the bookie isn't the only one sweating. The big skipper's over there dropping a couple beads as well. He's sweating like a whore in church over there.
I feel like I'm in a fucking sauna.
Sweating like a prostitute in church, huh?
Give me some air, please.
Anyway, Draymond Green apologized to his team for the halftime trade. Me and you talked a little bit about this. As a leader of this team, I can't do that because it sets a bad, precedent for how everything is ran around here, for how everything should be ran, for how everything should be ran, and how everything should be ran going forward. It won't happen
you're talking
again.
about his fucking
what the fuck is he? Who cares?
Oh, you're talking about his tirade. He went fucking ballistic.
He repeated himself 3-4 times.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even read it. I sound stupid fucking reading it. But do you like him?
I don't give a fuck about him.
I don't give a dog fuck about him. I wouldn't care about his apology. I'd tell him to eat a fucking dick.
I'd rather talk about Curry and his fucking three-pointers.
Well, it was at halftime Saturday versus OKC.
32 feet away, he fucking slammed a three-pointer and set the single-season record, and they still got 24 games left, Steve.
Yeah, he hit the game winner in OT from 32 feet away to set another single-season record. Made three-pointers. 24 games still to play, Skip. That's pretty fucking amazing.
Can I talk
Steph
about
Curry,
Golden
you're a
State?
G. You're a player. You're going to continue to go forward. You don't let anybody hold you down. Just stay healthy. That's all I can tell you, kid. Stay fucking healthy.
Golden
And don't
State.
dance. Yeah, remember, the dancing almost had LeBron fucked up, too. Don't start dancing. Everything will be real good.
Well, he's questionable tonight. I would probably say he's more like doubtful tonight. He's got a fucked up ankle. Their 24-0 home streak, 24-0 this year at home, is at stake tonight, Steve.
I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm looking for the team to win a championship.
Golden State at home tonight
They can win without him.
Golden State at home tonight against Atlanta, who's 14-15 on the road. The line was 9.5. Golden State's now down to 8.5. The total in this game, Steve, was 220.5. It's down to 217.5 because Curry's probably not going to play tonight. Here, let me say something about Golden State. Here's another prime example, okay? Golden State is a covering team, okay? They've been covering all year long. I think they're second to the Spurs against the spread this year as far as covering games.
Can I give you a stat that you probably don't know about that I know for sure I seen this morning?
What's that?
They've covered more on the over than they have covering on the spread. They've covered actually 11 more games on the total than they have covering the spread. And like you said, they're the second most winningest team against the spread in the NBA besides San Antonio Spurs, which is a bunch of old men getting the job done.
I think the odds makers are inflating the numbers a little too much on Golden State right now because their last 8 games, they've only covered 2 out of their last 8 games.
Let me ask you this.
The bookies are trying to get back some of their money that they've been getting pounded with on Golden State.
Let me ask you this. Why aren't people betting San Antonio, Skip? Even guys like me and you used to bet San Antonio all the time. I've been real light on betting San Antonio. You want me to lie to the fucking public? You haven't seen San Antonio on your sheet a lot.
We should have made a lot more money on the Spurs this year than we have.
I'm just calling out my flaws. You know what I mean? I didn't take advantage of it.
Listen, the Spurs are 50-9, man.
Why aren't anybody betting these motherfuckers?
They've won 5 straight games. They're speaking of Golden State, 24-0 at home. The Spurs are 28-0 at home. They're 50-9. They won 5 straight. These motherfuckers, these Spurs, they don't go away.
No, they don't. They don't.
They're not going to lay down.
No, they're like cancer, brother. They get into you and spread until it's fucking over. Fucking unfucking believable.
Speaking about teams that are great, let's talk about a couple of teams that have 5 wins or less on the road. The Sixers lost 9 in a row. The Lakers lost 8 in a row. The Sixers, the Lakers, and the Suns. Those 3 teams haven't won more than 5 games on the road all year.
I can't stand either team you just mentioned.
The Sixers are like 3-29 on the road. How in the fuck is that even possible?
I didn't like watching the Sixers even when they had Allen Iverson.
How is that possible?
To be an NBA team, I don't fucking know.
How do you only win 3 games on the road? Why do you even bother getting on the fucking plane? I mean, just stay home. Save the fucking money.
You don't think they want to, motherfucker?
Just, of course. They obviously don't care.
Well, because you're part of a team and the commissioner and you actually have to go out there and be a grown-ass man to get... See, it goes back to, you just hit it on the head right there. So you're contradicting yourself. We always talk shit about players should play hard. When you're on a team like that, Skip, how the fuck are you supposed to feel?
I mean, every once in a while, have a little fucking pride. I mean, you've won 3 games out of 32 on the road.
Are these teams, are these guys getting paid like professional athletes playing as hard as they possibly can?
Well, they're getting paid. I know that. I mean,
are they playing? Are they willing to die for their job?
Of course not.
Are they willing to get in there and do whatever it fucking takes to get the job done, like me and you when we get on the phone? Are they willing to do whatever it takes?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
The problem is their paycheck is the same whether they win those games on the road or lose them on the road.
You know what? Starting now, I put NBA players on commission. Motherfuckers, it's commission versus fucking baskets. It's 0 versus commission. Commission versus baskets. Commissions versus rebound. The whole 9 fucking yards. I bet these motherfuckers will get out there and grind. They'll start fighting and fucking get back to the old days where somebody's willing to punch somebody in the face to win. Remember those days?
Yeah.
Guy was so mad at the other guy, he was willing to punch him in the face to win. Not because he fucked his girl. All the fights these days are inter-team fights because somebody fucked somebody's wife. Mm-hmm. It's not because I want to beat your team and I want to beat your ass like in the Dennis Rodman days and the Bad Boy days, Karl Malone days, Charles Barkley days.
I think we should put the whole world on commission only.
I agree. From now on, hashtag the world's on commission, motherfucker. Yeah. If you ain't all about it, if you can't get in that world and earn it, you don't fucking deserve it. Yeah. It should be man for man, eye for eye. If you want millions of dollars, you got to be willing to have the talent to go out there and fucking get it. You got to give it 110% at whatever you do. Because if you're a winner, you're always going to exceed on a level better than everybody else. You got to be kind. You got to look out for other people. You got to help other people. But more importantly, motivate, inspire, and help people take it to another motherfucking level.
It doesn't
Just
matter.
A tip from Steve Stevens.
It doesn't matter if you're working at Burger King or you're fucking...
No, you give it all you got.
Or you're working in the NBA.
You give it all you fucking got.
Everybody's on commission. You don't sell enough fucking Whopper Juniors at lunch today?
You're done.
No fucking commission for you.
0 versus hamburgers. Without any...
You get paid on the number of fucking lunches you put out today at your job.
So basically, well, a prostitute works that way. If she doesn't suck a cock, if she doesn't jack a motherfucker off, if she doesn't fucking sit on her back, she don't get paid. So she's willing to do whatever it takes to pull on his dick, suck that motherfucker, or get on her back and take $1,500.
Yeah, the last time I checked, fucking hookers are not on a salary.
You know what? Shout out to the passion in hookers for getting the job done. You know what? A passion for sucking that cock to get that fucking money.
Well, they don't get
Their passion isn't so much for the sucking and fucking, it's the passion for the money.
They don't get paid just to show up.
They're in there to get money and sell a deal. They're there to get paid. That's what's wrong with half these salesmen today. Have a little passion with what you're doing. Don't just show up through your job and run through the motions. That's why you're an average motherfucker.
They gotta work.
Go through there and explode every fucking day like it's your last.
Speaking of exploding.
That's how I blew up. That's what made me better than everybody else. I wouldn't take no for an answer, and I never fucking ran a race that I was willing to lose. I don't run races to lose. I run to fucking win no matter who I'm running against. Little note from Steve Stevens, guys. I'm feeling it today. It's March Madness. My mouthpiece is a weapon. If I have to label some of your guys as mouthpieces, like guys in my industry, Their mouthpieces are like cap guns. I'm more or less like a 357 Desert Eagle type guy, you understand? And then Skip comes back like a tank. But I love what I do, and sincerely, guys, you guys have been with us from day one. I appreciate all you guys. We love talking shit. Donald Trump, there's a lot of racial stuff here. They want us to talk about the Oscars with Chris Rock ranting on and on about the presidential shit. I'm not prejudiced, Skip. Are you?
No, I'm not, and I would prefer not to talk about race on
I want you to do me a favor and just cross it off. See, I was raised...
fuck Donald Trump and the KKK bullshit, and fuck...
Yeah, so they want us to talk about...
And fuck Chris Rock at the fucking Oscars with his fucking rant. You know, listen, man, can't we all just get along, man? We're Americans. We got bigger fucking problems in the world than fucking race relations, people. I mean, come on, let's love each other in this country, and let's realize these motherfuckers... These Islamic fucking terrorist motherfuckers, they're coming for us. These radical motherfuckers are coming for us, man. Why in the fuck should we be fighting with each other, man? We're all Americans. Let's get off this fucking shit, man. I'm sick and tired of it. I don't want to talk about it.
You don't think that weed kicked in on Skip? That motherfucker's going crazy political.
We got problems, Steve. We got big problems in the world. Why should we be fighting with each other in this country?
We're not. Well, you're not a prejudiced guy. And as far as me, I've never been prejudiced.
Oh.
I was raised half black, half white. The people don't need to explain shit. The world's always going to have prejudice in it. Just leave it the fuck the way it is. You don't need to speak on it. You don't need to bring it live on a TV show. If someone chooses to be ignorant and be that way, let that person be ignorant. In the future, the world is mixed how it is. Everything will equal itself out. I thought the rant by Chris Rock was dumb as fuck. My butt cheeks clenched to listen to it.
Yeah.
Thought it was all stupid. All the white people were laughing. They didn't even understand what he was saying.
It sounds.
And Chris Rock, he's probably prejudiced deep down too.
I'm sick and tired of all the shit, man. All I know is when my brothers go to fucking war, against this fucking these terrorist motherfuckers that are trying to kill us, man. When my brothers go to war, I know there's black, there's Hispanic, there's Asian, there's fucking white. We're all fucking together when we go to war.
If you're American, yeah.
Yeah, we're all together when we go to war against these motherfuckers.
Mexican American, African American, they're all races American.
Let's stop all the fucking nonsense, in this country, and let's fucking join together and defeat the real.
And if somebody's
the real fucking enemy.
And if some stupid fucking white guy says the N-word or says something crazy, or some black guy goes off about white people and the police, this, that, and the other, call that one person a fucking moron, and stop having to explain it to the world like everybody's like that.
Right.
Call him an idiot, call a spade, let a moron be a moron, and that's it.
That's it.
Don't need an explanation, don't need to make it worldwide. Right. It makes me sick. I didn't even like it.
We're done with that section.
The other thing you were trying to say is Donald Trump, all of a sudden, David Duke, the Ku Klux Klan guy, comes out a day before the South's about to vote, says he likes Donald Trump.
Yeah, what did I say? I don't want to talk about this shit. Listen, he's denounced fucking David Duke 100 fucking times.
Point is, Trump don't need him. Trump's a boss.
Ain't got
Trump,
time.
And just so you know, we are for Trump over here at Team VIP Sports. And we don't give a fuck about David Duke or the KKK. He can suck a fucking dick. The KKK can suck my fucking dick and everything involved in it. We're not talking about none of this shit.
There you go.
No racial, here.
Hey, can we talk
Here's what we think of racism over at VIP.
That's it.
We don't bar it over here, homeboy. Plain and fucking simple. Let's get back into some sports shit, boxing.
What about spring training, man? Spring training is
I'm going to get to baseball next because I know you're going to go on a quick rant. I just wanted to say quick things about boxing. Number one, congratulations to my good friend Floyd Mayweather, who had his birthday party. It was a great fucking party. Mm-hmm. He's officially retired. I've told you that before. I'm telling you again, you will not see Floyd fight at all. And it is what it is.
Absolute blowout birthday party at 9 Steakhouse at the Palms.
With an absolute blowout billionaire.
Woo!
That motherfucker's making more money off his money than you could ever imagine.
Oh.
He was just here in the office the other day. How'd he look to you?
He looked very
Did he look excited?
He looked very happy.
But in boxing news, Oscar De La Hoya thinks Canelo Alvarez, with his 46-1 and 1 record, 1 tie, 1 loss. You know who his 1 loss was?
Of course I do. I was
Money
there.
May. Oh, the skipper, the big.
We were there.
We were there. Front row, no big deal, skipper.
No big deal.
The champ got you those tickets. No big deal.
No big deal.
With 32 KR, says he'll be a star after his next fight on May 7th versus Amir Khan.
Well, 46-1, he's kind of a star now, right? That's a pretty good record.
In boxing, he is a star. He's a stud. What he's trying to say is he's going to be a superstar like De La Hoya was, but De La Hoya, in order for this guy to be a superstar, you got to teach him English, motherfucker. See, De La Hoya, you were a Mexican, that was cute, and you could do the Mexican stations, que paso, and then when the white bitch talked to you, you'd be like, what's up, girl? Yeah, absolutely, I'm Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah.
This guy's, que paso? No?
If you want
Que hondo? No comprende? Huh? I fight, I win. No, you have to teach him a little English.
Yeah.
But based on his athletic ability. I know Alvarez. He is a beast. Yeah. He is the next thing in boxing. He is a superstar. Could Floyd come back today and beat him? Absolutely. Did Floyd, giving him that loss, make him better? Abso-fucking-lutely. Floyd's fight against Alvarez made him better. It made several different fighters better. I can tell you that right now.
So speak English if you want to market yourself and be a real superstar.
Well, I'm just telling De La Hoya he'll beat Amir Khan, but he won't be this mega superstar like you were, putting out Mexican CDs and singing and doing all that shit and putting tight fucking fishnets on and snorting cocaine and taking it in your butthole and all that shit. He's not going to put out any love CDs or nothing like that because he doesn't speak English. However, if Oscar gets him in some major English classes and can teach this guy real good English within the next year, this guy can be a superstar. But his time's running out. He'll be on top of his game. And pretty soon at this division, well, now that Floyd's gone, no one will give a fuck that he's the champ. You realize that, right? Yeah. Now that Floyd's gone, welterweight, lightweight, all these little divisions, they'll be absolutely nothing again. These old names will wash out. Nobody new will come, and it is what it is. It's actually a fucking shame.
You remember that movie Stripes? Remember?
Bill Murray?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not that old, bro.
Every time I think of teaching English classes,
yeah,
that's how that movie started. Remember the Bill Murray's sidekick? I forget that actor's name, but his partner, whatever. He was a teacher in the beginning of the movie before they went in the military.
Yeah.
He was a fucking teacher, and he used to teach English lessons. Motherfucker, shit. Forget it. Anybody out there remember Stripes?
I do, motherfucker. I'm telling you that right now.
Motherfucker, shit.
Now, obviously, all of our money's on basketball. That's what we're focused on. You went on a rant about it. I don't want to keep going. Give a little baseball talk. Let's get back into basketball, get our money back on our mind, and get out of here and go have a great day today.
Well, spring training's in full effect. That's all I really wanted to say. There's going to be a lot of money in baseball this year, betting against my very beloved Philadelphia Phillies. And today in spring training, the Toronto Blue Jays. Yes, you can bet on spring training baseball, people. The Toronto Blue Jays minus 125 on the money line was absolutely fucking stealing because they beat the Phillies 5-3 today, and it was absolutely stealing money.
It sure was. And like I said, college basketball, you got number 1 Kansas. We got some great games coming up this week. All I can tell you guys is we're focused on what we're doing. This is what we do for a living. We eat, breathe, and sleep this shit. That's all we do, guys. You guys, whole idea of hiring us is so you guys can go out and be yourselves. Take your wife to dinner. Go to your job and do what you do best, and let us make you a second income. Bottom fucking line. At the end of the day, we're going to give you the update. I'm not really worried about how big Khloe Kardashian's camel toe is today. I don't give a fuck about Caitlyn Jenner. I don't give a fuck about no Hollywood shit, period. Shout out to Hollywood. I did want to give a shout out to Robin Leach for keeping it real with Steve Stevens, a VIP, been one of our fans. He's doing an exclusive article and an interview here on our podcast when we do our show in a couple weeks. So I couldn't be more excited. And like I said, guys, all we want to do is make you money. All I want to do is show you the formula for success, which is money management and discipline. And if you're going to go into this March Madness, don't go in alone. If you're doing good on your own and you're kicking ass, if you're going to war and you have an Uzi, you could always use a tank. All I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, let me be your Huckleberry. Let me go kick ass. Let me kick open the door. And listen, all I want to do is have the opportunity to make you money. You deserve it. Anything you'd like to say out there, Skipper, before we go?
Congratulations to the Chicago Blackhawks. They got Andrew Ladd back. He was with them when they won the Stanley Cup in 2010. They got him back right before the trade deadline here. Congratulations. He's going to be a big addition to the team. Andrew Ladd back in Chicago. I think the Blackhawks take the Western Conference easily and will be back in the Stanley Cup championship game. And other than that, the West Coast Conference Tournament starts here Friday night at the Orleans Arena. You got teams like Gonzaga, BYU, Pepperdine, St. Mary's, the San Francisco Dons. The West Coast Conference Tournament at the Orleans Arena right here in Las Vegas starts this Friday night. And to Pete Bell out there, I know you listen, but pay attention to details, my friend, because last Saturday was the last regular Saturday in college basketball before the conference tournament starts.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Like I said, we're focused. Our mind's on our money. All we want to do. And remember, I'm Steve Stevens, the #1 sports consultant in the world. I'm not a bookie. I'm a bookie killer. Like I said, I'll hold his arms behind his back, punch him in the face, knock him out. All you need to do is go through his pockets. We'll split the money. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
You don't sound greedy. Sounds to me like you just want to be treated fair. That's what I want to do for you. All of our fans, all our listeners, VIP Sports Podcast 68, we love you. Don't let the players be the only ones to get paid. You deserve it. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
See you, wouldn't want to be you. We love you. Let's go.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. We play with big cash and we blowing money fast. Riding in a plush Benz trunk full of money bags. I need a G for every light bulb on the Vegas Strip. Naked bitches in my mansion dancing to some player shit. Made a grip on the grind, but I started out with nothing. Dealt me a bad hand, but I still won bluffing. I'm Steve.